So good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a little painting of a famous horse called Secretariat. This horse was famous, still is, still holds some records. 1972, 73, that era. And today I'm working on a hot press, smooth paper. It's Arches, 140 pound, and I'm going to take a little piece of artist tape because it's a little less sticky, and I like to put it around the edge to kind of tape it off, and it leaves me a little white border when I'm all through with the painting. Then it leaves me a little white border. It looks nice around the edge. It isn't absolutely necessary, but I do like the look of it, so I'll just put that there. So I think I'll put the horse a little bit off to the right and perhaps a little lower. Then I might do something dramatic with the sky. We'll see when we get there. The drawing is a really important part of a painting. If you don't get the drawing right, it's just extremely difficult to get a good painting. It just isn't going to happen. So you do have to be careful. The anatomy of the horse, of course, is very important. And being that I'm not a horse expert, I have to be very careful that I at least observe the photograph. And I have a lot of detail in here. Shows little subtle highlights and the musculature of the horse's body. And there's a skeletal structure underneath, of course. And animals, the joint bends the other way from what we're used to as humans. So this is a racetrack. People are up here watching, but I'm not too concerned about keeping them in the picture here. They would detract, I think, from the horse and the rider. So I won't worry, and I think I'll work on the horse first and then do the sky later. And my brushes today, I'll be using several. These brushes are a long rigger, very long, and I learned about these from Herman Pekel in Australia, one of my favorite painters. They're long, skinny things. This is a 10, a 12, a 6, and I believe an 8. Yes, an 8. I'm not a very realistic painter in terms of photorealism. My standard line is I already have a camera. So I do like the look of it sometimes, but I like the look of when other people do it. I'm not sure I have the patience. So laying some color in here. I just have to be very observant to what I'm seeing. And again, this yellow ochre will be a bit of an undercolor. And now some more burnt sienna, except this time I'm going to add a little blue to it. I think this is Prussian blue. I am drawing it pretty much like I see it here. These are going to be squares, more or less in a checkerboard pattern. So here we go. I'm going to lay in a green. I just added a little bit of viridian to it. And I'm going to go around the railing. And I'm going to leave the railing white. So here we go. I don't like things perfect, so I'm leaving it kind of rough down in here. To me, it looks better than a perfect flat lay-in of that color. So that's what I'm doing here. It keeps it kind of lively looking.